Yeah, yeah. So I'm starting a live on Instagram. Let me go ahead and flip that joint. So let me send you the invite too. So today, folks, we have on the RPR podcast on the season finale, none other than Sean Toure Thames. Met this young man, beast on the mic, beast on the boards in Baltimore, Maryland. I want to say the first time was at the new Turntable Club, potentially. What's going on, Adrian? At the new Turntable Club, and I think you I think you were on the bill, but at the time you were also doing like Starseed Studio or Starseed Production or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how we like to start, I like to get your name. I say this, I reiterate it a lot, so it's probably like a broken record now, but we like to hear strengths and weaknesses because we stay on the humble tip, and then also superpowers if you have any. Some people don't disclose because they like to stay anonymous in terms of what I'm saying, whatever, having that secret identity, right? Like they don't want to miss out on that. They don't want to reveal who they truly are and what have you. So yeah, man, those are just the questions to just get us rolling, get comfortable. Obviously we had a little pre-conversation. I was joking with my mom earlier. I'm like, yeah, they ain't gonna be ready when HBO starts sending me offers like, this is the new DeSuits and Miro. This is the new Fallon. This is the new Jimmy Kimmel. This is, what I'm saying? Not to be
right.
I mean, I just feel comfortable and I feel like I do well with what I do. You feel me?
Oh, my bad.
No, you good. So I just went ahead and I put my audio down on my Instagram. So we still live on Zoom. We got both things coming. So
Got you.
Yeah, you want to accept that. Yeah, you was right.
Oh, I want to say, okay.
Yeah, as soon as you get in there, you know what I mean? That way, people, because if with me holding the phone to me, then I got you on the Zoom. So that's the audio visual. And then, of course, not everybody's on Facebook or on YouTube. I mean, everybody's on YouTube. Who am I kidding? Everybody knows how to look up something on YouTube. So for sure. One of the viewers in here is Adrian Reedy. She was on season 1, a dear friend and sister in the faith, and she actually just got I don't want to misspeak the word. What is it called? You can type it in if you can think of what it is. Not like coronated, but kind of, what I'm saying, just put in there. I'm trying to think of what it's called. There's so much stuff, but she's a wonderful woman.
Right.
So she was here. But my brother, to you, like I said, name, origin, where you from, strengths, weaknesses, and ordained. We had her ordination. It was wonderful. She's got a voice like an angel, bro, and brush strokes like Monet and Van Gogh together. You know what I mean?
Oh wow, that's what's up.
She's got a dope heart too. I only mess with people with good hearts, bro.
No doubt.
I mean, on the close tip, I mess with everybody, but them good hearts, they get, But without further ado, man, let the people know what it is.
Peace. What's going on, family? Sean Toure Thames here. Big ups, everybody. Big up to J Classified, and just glad to be on, man. We've been trying to get this popping off for a minute. We've been talking about doing this, and man, we here. We're finally doing it, man. So just happy to have the invite to be on, and definitely proud of you, seeing you do your thing, and yeah, man, just glad to be a part of your platform, and definitely support you, and thank you for supporting what I'm doing on my end as well, man.
Yeah, man. I think one of the biggest hot button topic for me was like ask him what he was doing on the left coast. I mean, if it's under wraps, it's under wraps. I understand that. But, I was like, oh, we got to try to link up. And I know E Major's having the movie premiere, like, I think on the 6th, bro, I think. And I got paper. So and it's not even it's a free event. So I don't need paper, but I want to have a good time. I want a little shrimp cocktail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want a little Bloody Mary, little virgin Bloody Mary, but if I'm feeling grown, just get that thing regular with a little celery in it. You know what I
mean? Right, for sure.
So if you can divulge or if you care to, whether or not, what brought you out this side, man?
Man, I just needed some time away from the lab, away from work, just getting out there, connected with friends, connected with fam, and man, it was a combination of a lot of things, just an opportunity to connect with people artists who are out there doing their thing. People I'm going to be working with on the up and coming project.
Yeah.
Connecting with friends and connect with E out there. E Major, big ups to
Yeah,
Ian
no
out
doubt.
there doing this thing. Joy Jones, who's a family, friend, musician I'm working with, and yeah, man, and even bumped into some folk out there that I wasn't really expecting to connect with, man. There's a
Yeah.
brother named Jemai out there who's actually doing some great community work. And outside of being a musician, I'm really focused on doing service and community service. And when I say community service, doing things like workforce development and a wide range of other things. But long story short, there's a brother named Jemai out there that I had heard of. And actually bumped into him while I was out there, man. And he's doing some work in the Los Angeles area, East LA, and West LA area as well. And so, yeah, man, it was just a great opportunity to get away. And, LA is beautiful, man. It just felt like home away from home. And
Yeah.
definitely looking to get back out there soon. You mentioned E Major's movie premiere. He has a film coming out very soon
You
called
did
Paper
this,
Crowns.
you did a score, didn't you?
I actually did the score in combination with another cat named Sound Detective,
Okay.
and we collaborated together. Sound Detective did the bulk of it. I did maybe one or two scenes, I think,
Yeah.
for the movie. But man, Ian and I, we've done some work together as well for his new album he's putting out as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, but his movie Paper Crowns is coming out. They're doing a world premiere screening for it on July the 17th. That's a
Okay.
Sunday. And yeah, man, they're gonna be premiering it and I think it's North Hollywood, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And yeah, he's a director. His brother, gosh, what is his brother's
Is
name?
it Don or no?
No, it's not Don. Man. I'm so his brother's name is left my mind right now. But
There it is. There
Doug
it is.
Mattingly. Yeah, he's in the film. He's acting in it, and a few other actors they're working with as well out there in California. So yeah,
Yeah.
man, just really happy to see cats doing their thing and
Yeah,
support.
man.
Yeah, man. Big ups to Ian. Like I said, he's doing his music
For sure.
and just happy to be a part of his project as well.
Yeah. I remember I was gonna tell you repeat the title because I was getting excited. So I chopped in there. I'm like, yo, what's name that? So it's Paper Crowns. Y'all gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Um, one of the things too to touch on that, I know he's got another project in the chamber. I don't know if it's what you referenced, and I not that I know I'm a secret insider or whatever, but we've had conversations because we're artists and we're friends from back in Baltimore and stuff. And so I know I know one thing he's got in the chamber, and you talking about he's got a solo project that he's been working on that maybe y'all collaborated. Were you on production? Did you spit or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually did some production for him on the project, and I think it's two songs we worked on. And we're gonna be doing something on my album as well. I have a new EP coming out. It's a series of EPs. It's 5 different EPs,
Oh yeah.
and Ian's working on that as well, rhyming on that. And big ups to everybody that I'm working with on that project as well. So of course, my partner in crime, DJ Cam One, he's going to be engineering and mixing the album. I'm producing it, rhyming on it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got some features from Sadat X from Brand Nubian. We have
Yeah.
Razcast, big ups to Raz. He's on the project. We got man, so many people. Joy Jones is on it. DJ Face from Ninth Wonders, Soul Council's on it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm familiar to North Carolina. Yo. Yep.
yeah, yup, exactly.
Yeah,
Man.
bro. The thing that's beautiful is that there's so many different musicians, artists, poets, singers, creatives, I guess you could say, to lump everything together. Now, obviously, every discipline is something of it in and of itself, but when you have, components of a human being that is art ambidextrous, as a propaganda put it, at MC and a poet, like
Hmm.
being able to wear more hat than one, because this day and age, unless you're ready, if you need someone else to wear those hats for you, and this is why what's so beautiful about what you were just sharing is collaboration, right? Collaborating with different artists, feeding off of each other's energy, coming up with a concept potentially, or just in the heat of a moment, having a freestyle cipher that lasts 6 minutes and 20 seconds over an instrumental from like 97. Or you cooking up in the studio and having somebody there. You know, one of the new age things is kind of like Twitch TV to be able to stream. Now, trying to do this podcast, which I've had in my mind for a couple of years, just because I talk to so many different people. I'm like, we talk about some good, powerful stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be able to bring this, you know, obviously with people that are comfortable, because not everybody wants to be on a screen or live on, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the main questions I get. Is it live? You know what I mean?
Right.
But outside of that, speak on the Sadat X track that you have that is already out. Is that on your project, or was that something from a compilation or for his project? And what was it like? You know, what was it like working with him? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's a song. The song is called Heat. It's a joint we did a while ago, man. Actually, we just put it out maybe about 9 months ago, and it's done really well, man. It's been charting, and big ups to all the websites, the DJs and bloggers, everybody out there posting the song. But yeah, man, you know, it's just a pleasure and an honor to work with the legends, man. You know, I've always just had a lot of love for the legends and just felt a lot of pride and love for wanting to work with my favorite artists, man. And you know, we just started out with us reaching out to him, and he reached back out to us and definitely showed some love towards the production and stuff, the music I've been putting out. And of course, we love what he does as well. And so we got him, and then we also got the brother Raph Almighty from the Almighty Dirt Platoon from here in Baltimore.
Oh yeah,
So
I was somewhat familiar with them. I think the 5 degrees of separation was Breakfast, but then Encyclopedia Brown or Brownie, then Tom DeLay Beats, messing with them, doing stuff with them. Of course, you know, the ever comparable, often imitated, never duplicated Teddy Faley, aka Ed Bones, you know what I'm saying? A-Class, Kyle Moon, Oz, all them boys, bro. You, them, Tislam, Undersound Music, bro, it was just so dope. And I was just so thankful that you know, a young buck that started emceeing and penning rhymes at age 14 and started a crew in his neighborhood, moved up to Baltimore and met fellow MCs. And bro, it was such a beautiful time. I want to say I was up there from 2003 to 2021, so about 18 years, give or take math. But getting involved in the scene, and one of the things that I feel like I got frustrated with in Baltimore at times, and then we weren't even on no big scale. We was just little, you know, no white flag, local rappers. I had done a handful of solo shows on my own. The thing that was fun for me is I did churches, bars, parties, ciphers at the college park. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to, could only be in the bars and couldn't go to the church, or could only go to the church and not go in the bars. Like I went wherever I wanted to. You feel me?
Right.
There was a mic stand. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there.
Right.
But I say all that to say, you know, like working with him, it had to be something of an experience. And to talk about Ras Kass, to kind of piggyback on that, if you allow me to go down a bunny trail, what do you think about I think they're his sons or his nephews, Coast Contra potentially is the name. Are you familiar with any of their music? Or?
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, they doing that thing as well, man. Yeah, somebody put me down with them a few months ago, and then when I started checking for them, I was like, wow, man. But yeah, big ups to Ras, man. That Ras is on the project, and you know, I see him doing a lot of different things out there in LA right now, man.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we just really happy to have him on. You know, it's like you work with your favorite artist, brother. It's so much love that's there, man.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I'm saying, man. So it's like I don't care whether it's a signed legend or somebody that's grassroots. It's like anybody I can work with, man. I just try to take an opportunity to take advantage of the opportunity to work with them, man.
Yeah, man.
Our shelf life on this planet, not even just as MCs or producers, but as human beings, is limited. So my whole thing is just I want to do as much as I possibly can while I'm here. It's not about being the best or being the worst. It's just about expression, you know? And so, yeah, man, it's a beautiful place to be as a man, as an
Yeah.
artist, man, to
Yeah.
not even be caught up in that. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
I think that's what's contributed to my shelf life. It's just coming from a place of love, man, and just always loving the craft and the art form, and and honing my craft to the point where I can get some respect and notoriety, But at the end
Yeah.
of the day, there were moments, I remember those moments where it's like as a producer MC, where it's like it was so competitive in the 90s where Cash would be telling you, yo, don't do it. You know what I mean? Because it's like everybody was trying to be the nicest or whatever. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you stick with it long enough, you get to a different place, man, as an artist, and you build your confidence and you grow, man. And the biggest thing is getting away from where you're from and working with people outside the scope of where you're from. And I
Right.
think that's the thing for me that has created some sustainability for me is just being able to work with different people, not even just in the States, but just globally across the world. So it's just
Absolutely.
a
Where,
blessing, man.
yeah, absolutely, man. Where would you say is the most, it doesn't have to be the furthest, but the most interesting place that hip hop has taken you, physically in the physical realm, obviously geographically.
Yeah,
And where was it, one, and two, paint a picture for us. It doesn't have to be
yeah,
when you stepped off the plane, but just maybe a memory. I want you to flash back to that time and tell me, like, you want me to like see it on a projector, like, bro, this is what it
right.
was. You feel me?
Yeah,
And the and
yeah.
the cherry on the cake is that hip hop took you there.
Right, right. That's a great question, man. It's two places, Mexico
Okay.
and Toronto, Canada. You know, Toronto being a very diverse place, so many people, so many different cultures there. It was like the United Nations of the world, right? Like
Wow.
it's just so many different people there, man. And the thing that struck me the most in Canada was how kind and sweet the people were, man. Like the kindest people ever, man. I had one situation there where I went shopping. Like I like to shop when I go different places, right? And I went to buy a watch, and this guy saw me looking at the watches, the shop owner, right? And I was looking at this Kenneth Cole watch, trying to be big time, right?
Yeah.
And so, long story short, the guy was like, "Man, I see you looking at the watch." He said, "I'll give it to you for cheap." It was like about $200 watch. He said, "I'll sell it to you for 80." And I was like, "All right, cool. I don't have money on me right now, but I got to go back to my hotel and get the money. I'll come back." So the
Yeah.
shop was about to close, and he was like, "Nah, take the watch now and come back and pay me in the morning." I'm like, word? Like, do you know where I'm from? Like, I'm from Baltimore, right? Like, I'm from
Yeah.
Baltimore. Like, dude, you don't do that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I'm gonna run back to my hotel. I'll get the money. I'll come back. Dude, he got mad, right? I was insulting him. So I was just like, all right, bro, I'll take the watch. In my mind, I'm feeling bad. So long story short, I run back to my hotel to get the money, and I run back to the shop. When I get back to the shop, he's closing the doors, he's locking up. And he was like, "Man, I thought I told you not to come back until tomorrow." And I was like, "Dude, I'm from Baltimore. Our bus is leaving in the morning. Dude, I wouldn't have came back. We would have hit the road and I would have been rolling, man." But
Right.
it's
Right.
like, it's those kind of things. It's like, it wasn't just being on stage and the love we got, and big ups to the Far Side, because we did a show with the Far Side while we were there.
Yeah. No doubt.
But it was just like, yo, it's the people, it's the people on those journeys and those moments that you have, man, so
Yeah.
so big ups to that shop owner, man. He
Yeah,
looked out for me.
man. I know my
Yeah,
grandmother on my father's side, she was from Canada. So she spoke like you said, it's multicultural. She spoke what is it? Quebec's not a language, but I don't even know, bro.
yeah,
I don't
there's a
think
lot of
like
French speaking people up there
French.
though.
It was
Yeah.
French, yeah. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? I always thought that was interesting. My grandfather, her husband and my dad's dad obviously was into, he was like at the country music radio station. I think he was a DJ. And then, later on in his life, when he found faith, he was working at a station down in Florida, and like this big steeple, you know what I'm saying? Used to read the word of God. Had like that radio voice, you know what I'm saying? I think it was
Right.
called like Canadian City Country Music Hall or something. Like I think he might
Okay.
have got like inducted in something. My mom sent me some stuff earlier today. But
Yeah.
anyway, man, not to, so that's just, I'm connecting that. But back to what took me on that tangent, knowing, obviously Tom DeLay Beats and his relation with Dirt Platoon, both of them, mad dope. And
Yes.
we got a brother producer Big Stacks pointing out the vinyl behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many crates? Well, you
Big
don't even
ups,
gotta say
big.
crates. How many vinyls would you say you have? And I don't know the measurements because I'm not much of a crate digger or that familiar, but isn't there 12 inches and 8 inches or the two?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's too. I got too many to count, honestly, because I got them in the studio and all over my home, man. But yeah, man, it's just a lot of and yeah, 12 inches, 8 inches. They're all the same size, but basically the inches are all based on like just the amount of music they put on them and
Oh, is
stuff
that
like
what it
that.
is? I never knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like singles are different than 45s, and you got
Oh
your,
man, bro, I'm about to dig in.
yeah.
I got a little record player. The only one I had before that was either like Sesame Street or some kind of childhood little, and those were like,
Okay.
the plastic vinyls that had like
Right.
the little braille joints, and they would play the music. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Had the little
Yo,
Oshkosh Bagosh, what they call it, old school playpen, like and
right.
xylophones, and you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But
Yo,
so we're gonna stay on, and I'll let you tap right in, but I just gotta make an adjustment. We're gonna stay on
sure.
IG. We have about 9 minutes on the Zoom joint, then we can hop back in, pick back up. So that'll be part 2. But
Sure.
obviously, Instagram will get the unedited. Will still be here live and in effect. So I want to take you down a journey real quick, and you can pick up. But before you go into it, so it's like a 2-part. Speak on the homie from Dirt Platoon. There's 2 of them, right?
Yes, sir.
And both of them are dope, raw. You know what they feel like to me? Like I got in my head is if like Onyx, Dragon, and DMX's Ghost formed like a super group.
Right,
They would
right.
be Dirt Platoon. Like from
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
Like that's how I kind of
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Dirt Platoon is awesome, man. Dirt Platoon is Raph Almighty and Snook the Crook. Big ups to both of those brothers, man. Just having
Yeah.
the pleasure to work with those cats, and big ups to all the people who are on right now. Street
Yeah,
Orchestra,
for
mad
sure.
love from my brother out there, and Big Stacks as well, man. But Dirt Platoon, man, I first took notice of them probably like around 2005, 2004, and we were all rocking out doing shows at like the Five Seasons, man.
Yeah.
And immediately when they hit the stage, you knew that it was something different and something special about them, and
Yeah.
man, I come from an era in Baltimore, man, where I've seen different incarnations of hip hop in Baltimore. And
Wow.
so just to see that period, it's like every 5 years is a new period in that on the Baltimore scene, DC scene. And so during that moment, when they came out, it was just like, yo, this is something different. And you mentioned like you mentioned like Onyx and DMX. I got like an MOP kind of vibe from them,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it was
Absolutely.
something real authentic. It was gritty, and it was like, yo, you just loved it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so it's like, man, when the opportunity came to work with those cats, man, I remember them coming to the lab like once or twice. I always knew I was going to work with them, man. And even though like as a producer, like the music I produce for myself is different, but I got different chambers I go into. So as a
Yeah.
producer, it's like I just want to work with the illest, the grimiest, the best. And them cats was it, man. So
Yeah.
definitely like a song like Heat to have Raph on that, me, him, and Sadat on that joint. Blessed to
Yeah.
have that. And then also I'm working with Snook and also with Ill Conscious as well. Did some production for them. And
Okay.
big ups to those cats. They're actually out on tour right now doing their
Yeah.
thing over in Europe. I think they're like in Switzerland right now. So
Oh,
yeah, so they doing their thing, man. I
yeah.
love them brothers,
They
man.
say like Adam Sandler always would book his movies where they're going to record based on where he wants to go vacation for the summer.
Right,
Or
right,
like if they're gonna do it in the winter, he'll make it like, you know what I mean, a winter movie, they'll go to the Alps or something. Like, can you
right.
imagine just being able to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go make money doing this, and this is where I want to go on vacation. So that's where we're gonna go to film the movie.
Beautiful. That's dope. That's dope.
Living the
Man.
dream, baby, living the dream.
That's it. That's it.
So I want to take you a place where you can have an option to go into it or stay. I'd like to hear 3 of the artists you're currently listening to. That doesn't mean that they're current artists, just 3 of the artists you're listening to, and either a song that's really resonating with you or an entire project based on those 3 choices. And like I said, I've had people say, does it have to be hip hop? I'm like, that wasn't the question. If that was the question, I would say, do you have 3 hip hop artists, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So who would be, you know what I'm saying? What's up there for you right now? And if it's nothing, it's nothing. Because some creators, they're like, bro, I don't want that to detract. But like for me, I pull in and I also get inspired and my pen gets pushing, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Everybody's different, you know?
Yeah, man. I've been listening to a lot of Brian Wilson music recently, man, from the Beach Boys, man.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of his work. Specifically, like I was on a Pet Sounds kick for a couple of years, but listening to the album Smile that came out after Pet Sounds. And so yeah, man, I just think he's a genius, man, just in terms of like just chord progressions and melody and harmony. Just studying what he does sonically is just it's as a producer, I just love what he does, man. And
Yeah.
you know, a lot of what he was doing was like Gregorian chants and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
And so I've just been fascinated with that. And so my ears always been pretty broad. And but yeah, man, I've been studying him a lot lately. And again, been listening to this stuff a lot for many years, but recently I think just the melancholy energy, like it just kind of fits what's going on right now in my life right now.
Yeah.
You know, different things. So yeah, man. So that's what I've been listening to.
No
And of course
doubt.
just digging a lot of progressive rock, 70s rock, prog rock, and chopping that stuff up as well, sampling that kind of stuff as well, man, in
Yeah.
the lab. So yeah, man. So just for listening pleasure is always kind of broad, and then also just from digging purposes, just digging everything, man.
There's a producer that goes by Theory Has It with a Z. He's originally from Ohio, but he lives in Portland area now. And he's an in-house producer for like LRG clothing, has like the Giraffe beat tape. I think you would dig his stuff.
Yeah.
Also in the crew Scribbling Idiots, recently putting out an album with Cass Meta, who's also an additional SI member. But right now he's doing something that I've seen you do, and these are the producers I favorite and stick in for. Like I follow a lot of producers. You see, you know, I try to get a couple bars off on the TikTok joints. That's just
doing
for
your
me.
Thing with that too.
I appreciate that, bro. For me,
Yeah.
that's just like free marketing and promotion. You know what I'm saying? It's like different styles, different producers, different geographical locations. You throw it on. 50% of them are freestyles. The other 50% is loose verses that I ain't found no place. I'm just keeping my sword sharp. You know what I mean? Like I don't really have nobody I'm out here ciphering with. And if you out here, California, let me know, because I'm trying to get in a cipher. Like I'm trying to.
No doubt.
I said something in this one joint. I said, spit phlegm from the brain stem. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm bringing those type of vibes. But why did I even bring that up? So yeah. So Theory is doing like a 30-day beat challenge. This is like his second or third. One was make like samples off of stuff in your house. No records, no instruments, whatever.
Wow.
And he did that flawlessly. Now he's doing, bro, video games joints.
Wow, that's dope.
And he just did Contra yesterday or last night. I spit on the Mike Tyson Punch Out joint that he did. Bro, I kept it simple though. I just did wordplay on the opponents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I said something, the most memorable line in my opinion was like, I blew a piston out my Honda. You know what I'm saying? Like his name's like Honda Piston or Piston Honda or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I was making like the car reference to like, you know.
Yeah.
But it was fun. So I bring that up to say, what is it that you like about a particular beat challenge? Or when you go into something with the person, do you look at the MC or do you say, you know, what type of vibes do you want? Or do you say write a 16 or kick a freestyle or let's just vibe out? Like what is the creative process for you? Because we see you with your videos and putting your skills out there. And we've even heard, you know, projects and mix downs and all that stuff. But in an organic collaboration with you, because sometimes it's as easy, it's as simple as sending files, right? Other times when you get that, you capture that raw emotion, you're in the same room, y'all might be having like I guess they call like bobo tea out here that they got with the little fruit joints at the bottom. It's like tapioca, big old tapioca. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
what does that look like on your end? Does it depend on who you're working with and how they work? And are you flexible, or do you say, nah, this is how we do it in here?
Yeah. First of all, yo, you being humble, you nice, yo. Like you.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, yo, you a crazy dope, man. Definitely
Thanks.
inspirational. And yeah, man, when it comes to the work, man, it's a lot of different modes of inspiration. It could just be from me listening to a person's work, hearing what they've done. And as I listen to that person's work, I think about like what would it be like if I work with that individual artist.
We about to, hey Sean, we about to lose the
Sure.
Zoom, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna cut that. But